Oh, Ken, there you are. Oh my God. I have, honestly, I don't think I've ever seen this equal. You gotta come check this out. This is so stinking cool. Welcome back, Boat Fools Nation. I'm here with Canadian Ken. We're down in Rockland, Maine at Journey's End Marine, and we're checking out a really special boat today. It is unbelievable. She is a 1973 John Alden-designed 47-foot custom center cockpit ketch. And she was built by Poul Molich Builders over in Denmark, and it is an exquisite boat.
It's unbelievable. I can't wait to show it to you all. I mean, we've done this recently, this Muscongan Spade, which was just an exquisite little jewel of a boat. I mean, so beautiful. We're more cruisers, so yeah. Wow. If you want to pick the nicest cruising sailboat you've ever seen, I think this is it.
I would agree with you. And we've gone a little off book because her price point is a little bit higher than we typically do. Her list price is $159. And the broker contacted us because she's just gone on the market and the family has to sell it. And we think this is undervalued and really a smoking deal. This is a really cool boat.
Absolutely. For all that you're going to get, really, I mean, if you had the money.
Yeah, if you still have any money, you might want to check it out. So it's mid-April. Sailing season's upon us. Let's go take a look at this beauty because she is ready to go now. Sorry about that music, everybody. We're in a working boatyard here. It's a little bit of a headbanger, but we're going to do our best to get through this. But here we are in the center cockpit on this 47-foot beauty. This is fantastic. It's really, really neat. You'll note that it is a teak deck, and I want to get something out of the way first. The teak decks were replaced in 2000, and they are glued, not bunged, to the fiberglass deck. So these have been redone, and they look to be in pristine condition. So nice elk-hide helm here, binnacle with a compass, and this is neat, and we'll see it more when we go down on the hard, but something we haven't seen yet on one of the boats we've done yet, Ken. Bow thruster.
Yeah, bow thrusters. I need those.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, I love that. Right there where you can get to them.
And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can sit 5 comfortably in here because there are 5 cup holders. Maybe 6 if you put one in the middle here. But all this bright work is really, really nice. Here's the builder plate right here. It's kind of neat to see. You want a light on that? I can. There you go.
There it is. Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic? And then right here, this is your roller furling main switch, which it does have. So it's got roller furling. And then here are all your instruments, and it looks like you've got a little chart plotter there. And then right here, your huge primary winches, these are electric.
Wow. You know, they built the pyramids with these winches.
They were electric back then too, right?
Yes.
So ship-to-shore power down here, Ken. Handheld for your VHF right here, which is nice.
I like that. Right where you want it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. You got a little seat right there.
You can see clear over the Dodger, right up to your pulpit and beyond. So what a neat spot to have a vantage point for sailing. And another neat thing about this is your gas lockers right here. Dual tanks, LP.
There you go.
All Coast Guard compliant.
Wow. It's so
here's your
beautiful.
gusher pump handle right here.
Oh yeah, yep, for the gusher
down
pump.
there. But this folds away, by the way. You just go like this, and she folds down, which is nice.
So
get that out of the way.
Plenty of room in here.
Yeah. Here's your engine control panel here. Opens up your ignition, tachometer, oil pressure, all the good things. Yeah.
Wow. This is
really, really special. So you got a nice Dodger. The isinglass all looks fantastic.
Wow.
I like it a lot. I really do. You could easily fit 4 to 6 in here comfortably for day sails and cruising. And it's 47 feet, and when we go down below, you can see it's a tri-cabin, so you can sleep all sorts of people in this. But we'll reveal that in a little bit, so stick around. So, by the way, if you're liking what you're watching, please hit subscribe, please like, and please share. We really appreciate your support. It helps the channel a lot. So let's go up on deck, Ken. What do you say?
Yeah, let's go up deck.
All right, here we go. So, first of all, here's your boom right here by my feet. This has all been repainted, as have all the spars. So they're in really, really nice shape. Your coach roof here, that's 1 1/4 teak, solid teak. Stainless steel ports. And this, again, the teak deck is really in nice shape. Here's a rigid boom vang here. And again, these are glued, not bunged. You'll see certain bungs for attachment points, but here are your chain plates. Those are rugged looking. Wow. Safety handles over your Durade boxes here. You got 2 up here, plus 2 opening hatches.
It looks like it's all been recently repainted too.
Yeah.
I mean, the hatches look almost brand new, hard to tell, but really in great shape.
I agree with you. They look right out of the box.
Got a spare
nice little
anchor.
folding ladder that stores away there. To
Nice
get on
little
and off
ladder.
the
Everything
boat.
just neatly stores.
And look at this bright work on these handles, Ken. I mean,
Yeah, it's just pristine, isn't it?
it is. It really is. Nice big foredeck up here.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
Plenty of room.
Nice teak toe rails here. Obviously a big windlass.
I like how the chain comes around, so it's not straight out. You know, you probably get a little more purchase on that.
Yeah, it seems to be set up correctly. Sometimes you see it where it's a little bit funky. And then I don't know if you can see this, but there is a little seat up here on your pulpit.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
You can king a world there. That's a big ass plow, isn't it?
I think that's a 60-pound CQR, if I remember correctly. Again, one of these nice, robust swivels on there.
That's
nice.
really nice. No, no expense spared, as they say.
I agree with that. And this whole piece here is just magnificent, isn't it? Built-in chocks there, just so rugged.
I think they need a stainless steel anchor to go with this.
I know, right? That's a little down market for this boat. Yeah, they should update that to a stainless.
But just take a look at this, looking back. It is beautiful.
It sure is, isn't it?
Wow.
It's considered a modern classic because the hull and topsides are all fiberglass, and then you've got all this nice bright work and teak, and so it combines the best of both worlds, the old and the new. And look, you got a nice little spare Danforth anchor here with a cradle, and looks like a couple of boat hooks. You got one down here.
Look at that, how that just nicely rests in there. It's so nice. The little details that I think are fantastic.
Yeah, the attention to detail is, as we say, off the charts. But look at this. This is what a nice thing to have when you're coming up on the bow, right?
Right.
And look how wide these side decks are.
Plenty of room. As I say, no toe stubbers.
You got it this time. Just beautiful. Really is beautiful. And then working our way back, again, you can see how clear all this isinglass is. Really nice shape, and an opening panel here so you can get some airflow through there on those hot days.
I don't think it has a hard bimini, but I've seen it. It has basically an awning cover, so when you're at a mooring, you can cover up nicely.
And you notice that it's quiet for a minute, so
yeah, we're gonna take
the head
advantage.
banging music stopped.
So it's a ketch. So it's a stepped mizzen mast, deck step there, where the other one is not. It's full. And here is the boom for that is right behind you there.
Yeah, that's a big boom, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a mizzen.
Mizzen.
Yeah, that's nice. And this nice little fantail here. This is so cool. So cool. Ken, this is really neat back here. You got to check it out. There's a little bit of an Easter egg here that we're going to share with everybody. But there is a lazarette here that I can't get in. There's a key for it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's very frustrating. But you could have a deck chair out here, right? And just looking aft with your cocktail into the sunset. I mean, what a neat thing. But we mentioned tri-cabin. Check this out, right?
And there he goes.
I mean, this is so cool. Just come down like this. Oh, night.
So
look at that.
Look at that. Your little aft berth here. Very comfy, very spacious.
It's your own private Idaho.
It's your own private Idaho.
And she's en suite.
Look at that.
Complete with a shower.
Shower, head, stainless steel port.
I mean,
wow.
This is how the rich and famous live, I guess.
I guess so.
This is exquisite. It really is. So here is your aft cabin.
Wow, that's like a queen size bed there.
Yeah, and you could either sleep bow to stern or athwartship.
Yep.
Take your pick.
Look at the woodwork, the detail of everything, so beautiful.
Now, the broker said this was some of the finest joinery she's seen on any boat, and it really is handsome. There's no two ways about it. You want to go this way?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is interesting too. So this reminds me of the Gulf Star we did, which had a passageway from the aft cabin to the main salon.
Correct.
And we'll show you the engine room on one side, but over here is kind of nice. It's like your pantry in here.
Yeah, it is like a pantry. And speaking of that, right here is your freezer, which is electric. So, and it runs off battery or shipped ashore. So you are on your own if you go offshore. You can.
Wow, look at the insulation on that.
That's some
So
thick insulation. It's incredible. So you got a nice little pantry. Headroom is tight, but it is only 47 feet.
Yeah.
But then we come into the main salon.
Wow. Look at this. This is just so spectacular. I feel like I'm in an apartment in Beacon Hill or something.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. The deck head is fiberglass, which is nice, so it's easy to clean, but nice knees and big stainless steel ports that all open.
Yep.
Not all of them, excuse me, but the big ones do.
The big ones do.
Yeah. So look at
Tons
this.
of room. What's the beam on this? It's like
It's 13.3, I think. Yeah, 13.3. You can sleep 8 comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 in the V berth. 7, 8. So here we are in the galley.
Look at that stainless steel countertop.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Nice little fiddle on that, so things don't slide off or drip off, which is nice. Nice gimbaled LP stove, and she holds 200 gallons of water. So you've got some dry storage here. Not very exciting, but and then this is neat. Then you have refrigeration.
Look at that. So old school with the big...
With the trays and the stainless and all that.
Oh my goodness.
So cool.
I want to go cruising in this.
So all of this functions, and we didn't mention this earlier, but she's only a 3-owner boat, and the current owners have owned her since 2006. She's been across the Atlantic twice and between the Caribbean and Canada multiple times. So this boat is rugged and meant for adventuring. So here's your main companionway. Got some fans, and here's some various electronics, including a chart plotter. You got single sideband radio. You've got VHF with AIS receiving and transmitting, and this is effectively your chart table area, which it's not the best nav station I've ever seen, but it's not the worst. No. And there's a place to fold out a chart if you needed to. But looking back into your cockpit, just a nice look there.
Wow. And then all your sort of power controls are behind
your panels here.
Yeah, but they're easy to access.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah, and this comes off easily. So really neat. So then you've got a drop leaf table here.
There's a section of flooring out, but we wanted to show you this. So because this does have a centerboard.
Correct. Thanks for bringing that up, Ken. Yeah, it is a centerboard, and the lifting arm and cable have been replaced. So all that is in good working order. And there is a survey from 2018, by the way, that is available upon request. Obviously, it's 7 years old now, but you can get a sense of where the boat was then and where she is now. But she's been kept in Bristol condition by all 3 owners. And you've got the 2 pilot berths, which are neat, and those are actually usable pilot berths.
Yes, ours are just for storage.
Yeah, and that one actually has a sleeping bag on it, so someone has been sleeping up there.
Right.
And then 2 main settees here, and that I believe is your either a water tank or your black water holding tank. And she has 2 macerators, I believe, on board for 2 different holding tanks. So where do you want to go next, Ken?
Let's head to the V berth.
Okay.
All right, we're going to head up to the V berth, but there's another head here. So there's 2 on board. This one also got a shower.
Nice. Look at that.
So that's why probably the second macerator, because they're so far apart.
Right, right.
The 2 heads are about 25 feet apart.
That's a good point. Yeah, beautiful head. All that is serviceable. Actually, Ken, why don't you go in there and give us a sense of size?
Yeah, so, and headroom, by the way. We've been always asked that. Listen, there's tons of headroom up here.
It's got to be 6'3".
So look at this. Plenty of room. Our shoes are off this time.
Oh, yeah, look at that. We've never done this before, except on that Muscongas Bay.
Yes.
So you still have inches above your head.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe half a foot.
Yeah.
So nice wood ceilings in here along the sides, which is great. There's your anchor locker.
Yep. So that's all in there.
Wow.
Yeah. You can, and the Coast Guard approved. The numbers are up there. I can see. So that's great. Tons of chain. Wow. Yep. All clean. Everything looks so clean.
Like we said, Bristol condition.
Bristol condition is right.
Yeah, and look at this, and even little hand grips here.
That.
It's a nice touch.
Hey, I'll try the door. Why don't you head out and I'll see how this functions.
But just wanted to notice the hatch above your head.
Yes.
And a screen that's in there, which is nice.
Screen's in here. All in good shape.
All right, do the door test, Ken.
All right, I have to unhook it first. I'll see ya. Look at that.
Perfect.
Wow.
Plumb as could be.
Everything is just
now. Just for giggles, can you go in the head and show us how you fit in there?
How I fit in here?
Well, just want to give a sense of the size.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So again, headroom follows everywhere around. Yeah. Plenty of space in here.
Plenty of space. Cabinet. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
All this is great.
Shower, drain.
Nice. All right. Let's. Should we find the engine?
Yeah. Let's go find that engine. All right, where are you, Tris?
I found it, Ken. Come check this out.
Look at this.
This is really neat. So you've got 2 panels here that pop right off. And so what you've got here is a big old Perkins diesel. Now, the hour meter says, I think, 5,200 or 5,500 hours, but she was repowered in 2004. And so the survey said it was around 2,700 hours. So we're not entirely sure, but she's 85 horsepower. You've got dual Raycor fuel filters, which is nice. And there's your raw water strainer and all sorts of other goodies in here, including, not the least of which, on your right here is a fire suppression system. So that's automatic.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty slick.
Hot water tank buried way in the bank there.
Oh, yeah,
back
good
there.
eye.
Yep.
And all sorts of other things that we're not sure what they are, to be honest with you. But there's a lot of stuff in here. It is an impressive engine room.
There might be a little heating in here too. So we've seen some vents and things. And,
yes, we heard, according to the survey in the broker's listing, there is a diesel heater. So you do get heat. And I think it's primarily for the aft cabin, but it might be.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. But isn't this cool?
It's amazing.
And look at here's part of your steering mechanism.
But listen, you can get to everything in here. That's so nice.
200 gallons of diesel in 2 separate tanks. So she can motor a long way if you had to. So this is top shelf. I love it, especially that dual Raycor system. That is nice.
All right, before we go down to the hard, I just want to show you a couple other things here because we said they're electric winches. Here are their controls, which is really nice.
Yep, that run these big primaries.
We were wondering what this is. It's a little Charlie Noble because it's got that heating system. And if you take a peek down here, you can see it. So it's way up here, way in the back. There's that heating system
There it
there.
is.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's where it vents. And also notice there's a secondary panel here. So this gets you down into the engine room. So now you can see that hot water heater. There's space to just stand right in there.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like a second strainer, water strainer down there.
Sorry, you're upside down, but yeah.
And then I think that's got to be some sort of pressurized system for maybe the water. I don't know. But look, plenty of room to access this side of the engine, which is key.
Good find, Ken, because that's that is a nice access port. Cool.
All right, so we head down to the hard.
Let's do it. All right, so now we're down on the hard, and you can see her name is Aurora. She hails from Castine, Maine. And look at the topsides. They are shiny and new. She was all gripped, so that's not original gel coat, but it looks pristine. Now, coming back down to the rudder and prop, big 3-bladed feathering prop. Look at that.
Oh, that feathers, eh?
Yeah,
Oh, look
isn't
at
that nice? And nice line deflectors. These are bronze, actually.
You don't see those too often, do you?
Great for Maine, though, to keep anything from hitting your prop or getting fouled in there. There's your rudder. It looks like it needs a little attention. I think some work has been done on that. We can check the survey from 2018, but the bearing was rebuilt, so we know it's all in functioning order and looking good. But it's going to be a little bit hard to see this, Ken, because we're cheek to jowl on here, but really beautiful gold cove stripe and stainless steel rub rail up there.
Yeah.
I mean, not a blemish to be seen. So she is a full long keel with a cutaway forefoot with a centerboard like we mentioned. So with the board up, she only draws 5 feet. Board down, 10 feet. So you'll be able to point with this.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how often you really need to put the board down, probably because it's got so much mass.
Yeah, and the rest of the lead is encapsulated in the keel. Nice red boot stripe here. But look at these top sides.
Yeah, mint, right?
Mint.
Yeah.
Mint. Coming up to the bow. And this we haven't yet seen before. Look at this, Ken.
There you go.
Bow thruster.
Wow, I want one of those.
Yeah, we saw the controls in the cockpit. So great for handling short-handed sailing with this. If you need to come into a dock, you can really maneuver with that bow thruster.
Wow. She's covered up again.
Honestly, I don't see one blemish on the top sides. It's really, really in beautiful condition. The broker's contact information right here. We'll put that on in the description below. But it's a little hard to see, but you get the sense of how beautiful this boat is. We have pictures that we're overlaying, so you'll be able to see. But
yeah,
just solid. So solid.
This will take you anywhere.
Yeah, truly.
And back.
And with the capacity with fuel and water, you can disappear for a while. I fully approve. This boat is really, really special. And the fact that she's custom. By the way, for those John Alden fans, her Design number is 1023. Isn't that pretty?
Wow.
Nice overhangs, and all the bright work is spotless. It's ready to go. So what do you say? Should we go wrap it up?
Yeah, I hate to. So beautiful. I just want to look at it all day.
I just want to stare. Really beautiful. Well, Kenneth, where's the champagne and caviar? Come on.
I know. Where's our fair maiden to bring it on down? Come on.
No.
Yeah. Wow. What a boat, huh?
Yeah. I mean, obviously much higher in the price range than we normally do, but when we saw the photos, we just had to see it, and we are certainly not disappointed.
Absolutely. I mean, who doesn't want to go see a John Alden custom ketch? Really, she's exquisite. So 47 feet overall, 34 and a half feet on the water, and 13 feet 3 inches in the beam, sleeps 8, 200 gallons of water, 200 gallons of diesel, refrigeration, solar. We forgot to mention that earlier. I mean, you could go anywhere in this boat. And with those bow thrusters?
You've got bow thrusters, and then both of the sails, they furl into the mast. I mean, some people like that, some people don't, but 2 people can handle this boat.
100%.
So it's,
yeah. What a neat boat. I'm so glad we
it comes with its own Cézanne.
You know what? And that looks like an original and probably worth a fortune. So anyway, everybody, thank you. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Boat Fools Report. We put that out every couple of weeks with updates on the market and cool boats that are coming on. And we'll put Annie Gray, the broker's contact information in the description below. She's wonderful to deal with. And what a special boat. I'm so psyched we saw
I'm so glad we saw this.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you are too.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear your response too.
Yeah, put your responses in the comments below. And if you buy this boat, please, for the love of all things holy, take us sailing, and we'll see you next time.